Howdy. I want to talk to you about Saxon. And I saw them at a festival. There was a festival this last weekend here in the Czech Republic in close to a place called Pilsen, which means Pilsner, and that's where they make Pilsner Urquell. And it's a small festival, 6,000 people, but quite a lot of bands. I don't know, like 40, 50 bands over from Thursday to Sunday. And Saxon were the headline band on Friday. And to just give you an idea of what other bands were there, Soldom was there, the German thrash metal band, Death to All, which is a cover band covering songs by Death, by former members of Death. And who else was there? Rotting Christ, I saw. Yeah, and quite a few others, like relatively smaller bands. So Saxon was one of the main reasons why I wanted to go there. I had never seen Saxon live, so this was a big thing for me, you know. And yeah, it was a Friday night, and it was pissing down. And like Bill, from the singer of Saxon, he said that it's nice that we brought some of the English weather with us because it was really, really pouring down. But it didn't really harm the performance, to be honest. And yeah, it was, the fans were super engaged. Everybody was singing in the rain, and it was interesting because Saxon came out with an album, I think in February this year, which I have here somewhere, I think actually, or is that, no. And I don't have it here. I don't know where it is. And yeah, and they didn't play one song of that album, which was interesting. But then when I thought about it, okay, it makes sense. I mean, they did 14 songs, and most of them from these two albums here, Denim and Leather, and what's this one again called? Wheels of Steel. Yep. And but it makes sense because if you're playing in a festival and you have like an hour, you can't really be bringing too much new stuff. So they're actually going on a European tour in the autumn, I think in September, October or something like that, where they're going to be playing stuff of the new album. And I remember when this album in February came out, I was like, okay, these guys are a little bit optimistic, you know, they started in 79, you know, shouldn't they start calling it the day, you know, like, isn't it? And Bill is 71 years old, the singer, and, you know, the band is kind of around that age, at least the drummer and one of the guitarists. And yeah, I was very surprised, positively. They were amazingly good. I mean, obviously those songs they have played a million times through the years, but they really, really delivered. And I was very amazed by the singing. I mean, the guy can really, really deliver those songs, and the whole kind of stage performance, the lights, they had the Marshall amps, you know, like a wall of Marshall amps standing there. You know, you knew it before they started that this stage was going to deliver some rock and roll, and they did. So it was just over an hour. And the rain didn't really affect the performance. It didn't really harm anything, neither the atmosphere nor the band. Yeah, it was. I'm really, really happy that I finally went to see the band, and I'm hoping to see them on the autumn tour as well, because the new album is actually really good. I listened to it a lot when it came out, and it's great as well. So. Yeah, as I said, I mean, like, I didn't feel that anything was missing. I mean, from the delivery, the band was good, the instrument, all the, you know, the guitars and the bass were great, and the singing was amazing. I mean, this drummer actually he's something else. I don't know, he's really, really good. I hadn't realized that when I was listening to the albums, but seeing him play live and hearing him play live, he really, this guy knows how to beat the drums. So. Pros and cons. The pro, definitely they played all the hits. So I mean, like, if you like old Saxon songs, then go and see them, because they, on this summer tour that they're doing festivals. I think they went to Italy from here, and you will get all the old songs for sure. And another pro was, yeah, amazing singing, amazing drumming. I mean, the whole band was great, but this really stood out. I mean, Bill is the same age as my mom, and I could not imagine my mom standing on stage for an hour in a festival in the rain, screaming her lungs out. I mean, she maybe screamed them out when I was a kid for other reasons. The cons, the weather, but I can't blame Saxon for that. And yeah, I would have personally liked to hear some of the new stuff, but I get it. I mean, I know that like you can't really be playing new stuff, especially in a festival like this where you're not like, okay, you're a headlining act on one night, but it's a wide audience. It's not people that only came there to see Saxon. So I guess this is how bands choose their program or the set list. And yeah, and I would give this concert I would give it like 9.5 out of 10. I just don't want to give them that one extra 0.5 thingy. I bought a t-shirt there, Saxon, and I've been watching this TV series, The Last Kingdom on Netflix. It's a good one actually, and so there are Vikings and Saxons fighting, and they're always talking about the Saxons. They call them Saxon turds. So now I'm a Saxon turd. I'm really happy to have that. My girlfriend didn't find that funny, but she doesn't like my jokes. And yeah, so guys, go and try and catch Saxon on the road. And if you can't catch them on this summer tour, I'm sure that when they come in the autumn throughout Europe, they're going to be playing some of the old hits from these albums and from Strong Arm of the Law and the other albums. But yeah, if you want to see just the old stuff, go now. If you want to see a mix, then I think you can still wait until the autumn. But they're definitely worth seeing. If you haven't seen them before, then you just have to go, because it was really, yeah, it was a really positive surprise for me, both in terms of how good they were and just, yeah, and the set list as well. I mean, yeah. I don't think there's anything else, guys. You can subscribe down there, and there are other reviews that you can watch. I just did a Metallica, Iron Maiden, and Guns N' Roses review as well. Those are longer because these were longer sets and bands that I have a bigger history with, and there was kind of more stuff to observe because they had stage and lights and all that, show going on, which wasn't on this festival naturally, because they don't have time to set that up for each and every band. So check that stuff out, guys. And there are 2 songs I think on the channel also that are recorded on that festival from Saxon. I think it's Heavy Metal Thunder and Wheels of Steel. I think both are there. So you can check that out somewhere here on the channel, and see you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.